right, today we're going to finish up radical and rational exponential expressions. So let's take a look at example 3. So here we're going to learn to evaluate the expressions. Now, yesterday or the other day, we talked about rewriting equations when we had it in the form of A over M was the same as the nth root of A to the M, or we can get a little fancy and even write it like this. So what does all this mean? Well, let's take a look here at this example. So if I have 27 to the 2/3, now in the past, we had just an exponent of 1. And if you recall, that exponent really was this M right here, because think about it this way. This is 1/3 times 2. So how would I rewrite this? Well, I could rewrite this as 27 to the 1/3 times 2, which is the same as the cubed root of 27 squared. Well, the cubed root of 27 is 3. And 3 squared, whoops, did it again. Sorry about that. 3 squared is 9. Okay, so let's rewrite some of these here. Kind of help us take a second look. So if I had the cube root of 8 squared, I could rewrite it as 8 to the 1/3 squared, or 8 to the 2/3, which is 4. So if I have 81 to the 3/4, that would be the same as 81 to the 1/4 times 3, or to the 3rd power, I'm sorry. So that means I have the 4th root of 81 cubed, and the 4th root of 81 is 3. 3 to the 3rd power is 27. So how would I rewrite this? Well, that would be 9 to the half times 3. So I have the square root of 9 cubed. Now, the square root of 9 is going to be 3. 3 cubed is going to give us 27. Now, taking a look here, I have negative 27 to the 4/5. So I'm going to rewrite this one just a little bit differently because of that fraction, or of the negative. So I have negative 27 to the 3rd to the 4th power. So I have 3 square root of negative 27, and I'm going to take that to the 4th power. So negative 27 to the 3rd is negative 3. Negative 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 gives me a positive 81. Okay, so let's now take a look at example 3. So we now have 16 to the 3/4. Well, remember, that's the same as saying 16 to the 1/4 to the 3rd power. So this right here is 4 to the square root of 16, but I want to take, so which is 2, but don't forget it's cubed. So my answer here is 8. So if I were to rewrite that, that's the 4th root of 16 cubed is 8. Now, same thing here. This tells me that I've got 27 to the 1/4 times 4. So I have the 4th root of 27 oops, I'm sorry, the third, getting a little carried away here. I apologize. To the fourth, and the cubed root of 27 is 3. So 3 to the fourth power is 81. Now, notice right here, I have a negative number. So that means I have 16 to the 1/4 to the -3. Okay. What is 16 to the 4th? Well, that's the 4th root of 16, which is 2. So I have 2 to the -3, which is 1 over 2/3, which is 1 over 8. Okay. I want you to go ahead, press pause, and try these on your own. All right. So right here, I have the cubed root of -125, and that is, well, -5. Here I have -64 to the 2/3, so I can rewrite that as -64 to the 1/3 squared. So this right here is the cubed root of -64, which is -4. -4 squared is 16. Now I have 9 to the 5/2, so that's 9 to the half to the 5th power. The square root of 9 is 3, so I have 3 to the 5th power, which is 243. Now this one, we've got a negative here, so we really have to be careful. So I have 256 to the 1/4 to the -3rd power. So I have the 4th root of 256 to the -3rd, which is 4 to the -3rd, which is 1 over 4/3, which is 1/64.